I was hoping that turns on or off something. Aloha! I'm Madame Donuts, and I own Donut Dynamite with my husband. I was born and raised in the Philippines, and I have 2 other siblings. My sister was very good at organizing the house, so she cleaned, and my brother worked the farm, and I ended up in the kitchen. So I actually majored in exercise science and forgot about cooking for a while until about one summer I had to buy a KitchenAid for a friend, and I thought I'd buy myself one too because it was really cute. I found an orange KitchenAid. It looked really good in my studio apartment, and then I thought maybe I should use it. So I made my first croissants, and they turned out really good, and I was really inspired. So I started making more and more pastries, and then I switched my focus from exercise science to making pastry. So I went to Culinary Institute of America at Greystone campus in St. Helena, California. I had a great education, great connections, and that's actually where I met my husband, who is also my partner in Donut Dynamite. We were doing an event called The World of Flavors, and we were working together. We hardly really knew each other at the time, and he was pulling out some naan bread, the Indian bread, from the oven. And this guy, I tell you, can touch like flames and not even act like it's hot. So I realized they were coming straight from the oven, but the way he was holding them, it was like, okay, room temperature. So I grabbed one and dropped one. It was like, whoa, that's hot. It's like, oh, delicate hands, huh? And at the time, I needed to prove myself, you know. I was new in the industry, so I held on to those breads like it didn't hurt. I was like, ouch, deep inside the whole time. But I was holding on to those while I was buttering them, and somebody had come in and asked us if we needed help, and he was like, I think she's got it. And I was like thinking, yeah, you're right, I got it. But I think I gained this respect from then on, and the rest is history. Now we've been married for over 10 years. We've been together almost 13 years, and now we work together and own this business. I did not think I was going to be making donuts for the rest of my life after that. Many years later, I became a pastry chef. Somehow, I would always sneak in a donut on the pastry menu in every place that I worked at. I always thought it was fun. I can speak through donuts. Like, I express myself through donuts. I think donuts are very humble, and also they're the underdog of the pastry world. And I found it to be challenging, changing people's minds about donuts. Because when I tell people I wanted to make donuts, they're like, really? You're a CIA-educated pastry chef, you want to make donuts for a living? And I say, yeah. I wanted to change people's view of something that could be so simple and humble and not usually regarded as something regal. When I decided to start a donut business, I thought, we'll make brioche style donuts. Brioche is pretty much in the same family as croissants, which was my first baking project. It's actually called the rich man's bread in the pastry world. We always hear the quote, "Let them eat cake," by Marie Antoinette. But if you actually look at what she had said, in French, she said, "Let them eat brioche." Because brioche is that, as I said, the rich man's bread. It's the Cadillac of all doughs. And I wanted to make the Cadillac of donuts. The way we make our donuts really come from thinking of it as art. It sounds corny, but I look at the donut as my canvas. We're inspired constantly by our customers or our neighbors who bring in fresh fruit or whatever it is from their backyard. We change our menu every day based on what inspired us that day. Hey, we get fresh lemons today. Well, we'll make lemon meringue donuts. Or we got berries, of course. We'll make a mixed berry donut. Rainy days makes us want to make a hot chocolate donut. You know, there's constant inspiration out there. It's art, you know. People come in here and they get so excited and just look at me like, oh my God, thank you so much for doing what you do. And that's fulfilling. I want people to be excited about what we do and And they are. And we're going to continue to do what we do until those faces disappear, but they keep coming.